Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:27.3. Norris, and we're in front of Aaron, Webber and Russell. They're in second. Right, their best lap time, 1:26. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:26.2. Leclerc, Norris, Albon, Russell and Verstappen. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are, okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:26.1. Leclerc, Norris, Russell, Albon and Piastri. They're in second. Right, their best lap, 1:26.5.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Welcome to one of the fastest races in the entire calendar, and while it's one of the newer races on the F1 World Tour, it's already staked its reputation as a fan favourite. It's Jeddah, and it's the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hulkenberg, Russell, Oscar Piastri, and Pierce, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Massa, and Paul Aron, Antonelli, Webber, Ollie Behrman, Doohan, Albon, Gasly, Lance Stroll, and Esteban Ocon. Maloney, Pepe Marti, Tramnitz, and Zach O'Sullivan rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y, or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Leclerc is ahead of you, and the time last lap, 1:31.0. And gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And we've got 16 laps of fuel left, 16 laps. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we... All right, if we play this right, we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race. Back on track. Let's make the best of this restart. Let's go. Lando ahead. Time last lap, 3 minutes, 43.8. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Lando's ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 3:43.8. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Thirteen laps of fuel remaining. Okay, clear. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Lando's coming in for his stop now. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. You're in first position, front of the pack. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Green flag. Gap to your teammate behind, 29.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 14th place. And the time last lap, 1:38.8. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Russell behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 28.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 13th place. Time last lap, 1:31.5. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Nice work, gents. Nice work.
Nico Hulkenberg sees the checkered flag and can now say, in Formula One, I'm a winner.
But another race victory today, and you can clearly see they're starting to believe in themselves more and more. You get to a stage, Crofty, where you become very hard to beat as a driver when you keep putting in performances like this one.
And it's time for that special moment for our special 3 today. The podium awaits our top 3 finishers. And making the others green with envy, it's victory for the Hulk. Nico Hulkenberg on the top step of the podium. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
Okay, boss. Advanced talks have gone well, I must say. We're now at the stage where we can meet face-to-face again with them if you'd like. The agenda today will be trying to reduce some of their expectations to get a better deal for us. And, of course, we can always delay. Getting close to an alignment with their side now. There's still a long way to go, and obviously before we sign anything we need to iron out the details. We still haven't begun formal contract talks. Still just preliminary discussion. I don't want to jinx it, so I'll let you know what happens.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion. We have something for you to look at, please.
Hey, it's been a while since we've had some upgrades to our corporate facilities and, well, if you've got some cash kicking around, don't forget to use it.